Back in July, I called out SoundHound saying that it was an A plus setup. And this video got over 200,000 views. And so I hope a lot of you actually followed this position. Well, since then, the stock is now up over 130%. And I have officially taken all of my profits off of the table. In this video, I'm going to share with you why we initially found value in that setup, why I took my profits off the table today, where I think SoundHound is headed in the next couple of weeks, and what would have to happen in order for me to get back into that position. And most importantly, how you can take everything that we're going to go over today and replicate this across any stock in the market. My name is Peter DiCarlo. I've been a full-time trader for the past 11 years. I've grown my fund publicly to over $5.5 million with a very simple two-step trading system with only a 61% win rate. I do not trade based off of fundamentals. I don't care about what the company even does, the balance sheet, income statement, or news. I care only about my indicators and only that my entry requirements are met. As we said back here in July, we talked about this setup on SoundHound, and there was basically two major things that we were looking for in that video, which both of those criteria were met. The very first thing is that bullish market structure was in place. Anytime I take a position, the market structure has to be bullish. And what this means is that price has to be breaking out into higher highs and pulling back into a higher low. If market structure looks like this, a consistent downtrend, I do not want to be a part of it. Now, anytime that I start a position or even look to add something to my watch list, it's always based off of the weekly time frame. And this is basically the type of setup that I'm normally looking to get into. We want to see a massive breakout to the upside, price pulling back into the smart money zone and institutional buy zone, which we'll talk about later on in this video. And this is important because these areas are basically the lowest that an institution will allow a stock to pull back into. And the reason for this is by the time the price pulls back into this level, the stock is trading within bullish market structure, and it's such a deep discount that institutions will always step in if they plan to keep the structure bullish. So if we actually zoom out and we look at what was happening for SoundHound, you will see the structure was bullish. At the time, price was pulling its way back down here into that smart money zone. And this right here was our ideal time to start looking for a potential entry, which is why we posted about it. Now, if we go ahead and just isolate our returns on SoundHound within our trading journal, you're going to see that in the past basically 8 months, we're up about $90,000. So I did really well with this, but this is not something like Tesla where I'm up $2+ million. In total, I traded with this about $100,000 in shares, and so I've nearly doubled my money. Now, most recently, I did end up closing the rest of my shares today, and we're going to go over the specific reason for that within this video. But first, I want to zoom into the daily chart to give you an understanding that market structure and what we talk about here works not just on the weekly time frame, but also on the smaller daily time frame. As we said before, going back up through our playbook, we want to be trading bullish market structure, looking to get out when price is making higher highs and get back in when price is making higher lows. If you've been trading for years and still cannot find consistency, then listen up. I've grown my portfolio to over $5 million in the past 11 years using one simple system. And better yet, I've helped over 20,000 traders become profitable as well, with as low as $10,000 to as much as $3 million. These are the exact indicators that I use each and every single day to analyze the market within my videos. And you can learn the entire strategy completely for free with our trading library down below. Go ahead and tap the link, start trading with a plan, download the indicators, and no longer guess what you're going to do each and every single morning. It's free, and I promise it will help. This is where we look to get in on these discounts. And you can see that even on the daily chart, this is exactly how SoundHound moved. SoundHound would break out nearly 50%, retrace all the way back down into a smart money zone, bounce once again out of that smart money zone, up nearly 77%, pull back into that discount range again, break out, so on and so forth. Now, when I'm trading my strategy specifically on the daily chart, what I'm looking to do is take my profit or at least reduce some of my position sizing when price comes up into this white band, and more importantly, when it comes up into the red band. These are deviation bands. Now, these are very important because these show areas in which the stock is extremely overpriced. And so normally when we press up into those deviation bands, it's a good sign the price is going to have to reject relatively soon. From there, we wait for price to pull back down into those smart money zones or those discounts, load back up, and continue to do the thing over and over. So, one of the main reasons why I took most of my profits today and the rest of it off the table is that we're trading between these top two bands. Now, yes, price could just continue to run 20% going into the next couple of weeks, but because I'm up so much money, I'm really happy with the way that this trade has played out, and I'm cool with leaving money on the table. Worst case scenario, it breaks out and I miss maybe another 20 grand, but it's not the end of the world. Best case scenario, price pulls right back down into the smart money zone. I get to load up again and we go long again going into the rest of this year with potentially maybe 40 to 50% upside. Another reason that I took a big portion of my profits is because of this volume profile node sitting right here. Now, this gray volume profile indicator on the right side of your screen is our specific volume profile indicator, which you can get for free down in the description. It's within our course library. This volume profile is very important because it shows the amount of buying and sharing at specific levels within the past 150 weeks. Areas that have thick levels on the volume profile tend to act as strong supports and resistances, and areas with thin volume on the volume profile tend to act as volume highways, that I like to say, where price will break up or break down in those areas very quickly. You can see that once we took this $16 resistance out, price moved right up to that next volume node, which was a 30% move within just a couple of weeks. So since these are strong supports and strong resistances, there's a pretty good chance the price actually rejects here, pulling back down to $16, which is reason number two why I took my profit. And reason number three is very simply because I do not love the way that the S&P 500 as a whole is looking. Now, I understand that SoundHound itself has really nothing to do with the S&P 500, but I want to actually reduce my position sizing across my fund in general. Still very long. I have about 70% to 80% to the upside, but I want to be reducing my size as time goes on, and just clipping some of these big winners is one of the easiest ways to do it. Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, this trading strategy works with basically any stock out there as long as you understand structure, smart money zone, and you have patience. Some of the best trades that we have had this year were SoundHound, Reddit, which also bounced off of smart money zone, Tesla, which bounced right off of our smart money zone, AMD, which bounced right off of our smart money zone, and countless others. If this continues to run, it's not the end of the world. I won't be mad if I miss out on another 30, 40 grand, but if price pulls back to $16, I will most certainly look to get back into this position.